Hey guys, welcome to Sippin Spillin with Syd and Mike from 3 Mississippi. Happy Veterans Day, first of all. I'm even wearing my American flag Crocs today, much to Mike's chagrin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny that she wears either no shoes, flip-flops, or something with holes in it like Crocs.
I never don't wear shoes. I detest going barefoot.
Yeah, but you wear flip-flops, which are not shoes.
In California, they count as shoes.
We're not. Hey, whoa!
I know.
Stop right there.
But that's how I grew up. Like, you just throw on flip-flops and you walk out the door. It's like standard. It doesn't matter if it's raining outside. You wear flip-flops.
Here's what's funny is there is a high number of times recently where I've said, hey, follow us. Hey, get in the truck. Oh, come on down here. Come over here. Come over to this pasture.
That's because I didn't put bug spray on.
And then she won't get out of the truck.
That's because I didn't know we were going to do that, and I didn't have, and you're taking me out into the high, thick brush, and I didn't know.
That's not high, thick brush. That's manicured pasture.
Not where you wanted to take me the couple of times. That's not the point. The point is I wasn't prepared and didn't have bug spray on. But we are standing in front of the side-by-side. So
Polaris.
Yeah.
It no worky.
So unfortunately, Malin is not doing so very well. She needs to go to the doctor. We talked to you guys about it on, I forget what day. It was on the live. It was on Wednesday on 3 Mississippi during the live. It's hard to keep the video straight, guys. Sorry. But we, I think it was Cindy Brown has suggested in the chat that it might be like the fuel pump, and you know, if it had the regular gas in it instead of the non-ethanol stuff, that maybe the carburetor was all gunky, and that's what's causing a problem. So we're gonna.
It's one of those things.
It's one of those things. So we're gonna service it and see what's up.
Yeah, I haven't tore into it myself to see if it's getting spark or fuel. I could probably disconnect, you know, the fuel line from the outside port of the fuel pump and find out if it's getting, you know, if the fuel pump's putting out fuel, pumping fuel. I have not checked the spark plugs to make sure it's getting. I've done nothing.
He did kill the battery trying to start it, and so then he did like restart it or like recharge it. I mean.
I put the battery on the charger.
Yeah.
But I might tinker around with it a little bit tomorrow, but I probably won't because we have so much to do, and I have projects that I need to work on that I do know how to do. So I should probably focus on those, and probably just go ahead and have Chickasaw equipment go ahead and tune this thing up. Figure out what's wrong with it and then tune it up. I
think that's the smartest bet because it probably won't cost that much, and you know, we trust them. They'll tell us exactly what's wrong and they'll take care of it, and it'll be good. And we have to head down into town in a little bit here anyway. So, and then I think Frankie wants to go to the football game tonight, which we don't have to stay for, but I do. I think I'm going to take her and she's going to go sit with her friends at the football game. But, so I don't know. But we're walking out here in the pasture because...
This is that stuff you were calling high brush.
No, this is not what I was calling high brush. He's confused. I need to up his medication. Anywho. So, except I can't see where I'm walking right now because of the sun in my eyeball.
All I heard is she wants me to drink more whiskey.
I don't think it's possible. Anywho, so...
When you say up my medication, that's what I heard.
Anyway, we, you know, yesterday in Sippin Spillin, we took you guys on a little ride along down to Tupelo because we were headed to the Home Depot to go pick up some bag dirt and a lot of you were commenting about, you know, oh, find like a mushroom house or all these places that maybe discard their dirt, and that's a great idea. Problem is we were kind of in a little bit of a time crunch. Again, remember guys, we haven't been here that long. We have made a lot of connections and we've been able to find a lot of the things that we need, but some things we just haven't been able to do yet.
We will find a better source for dirt next year, for sure.
For sure. We just didn't have the time, and since he had to start planning this Saturday, like tomorrow, we just had to go get dirt, you know what I mean? So, and that was our best option for now. So he got some organic plus raised bed potting mix, but we got a pallet of it. So I'm going to turn around so you guys can see. big old pallet of it here. Mike's gonna sit on it. We've
There's
obviously
48 on a pallet.
Yeah, 48 on a pallet, and we basically, sorry, I'm trying to get over here to you without not having you in the thing. So,
And I think they're about 40 pounds each.
yeah, and we had them in all, shrink wrapped on the pallet from Home Depot, and they loaded the pallet into the back of the truck. I was sitting in the truck because I had pulled it up, and Mike was out there with the guys as they were loading it, and I felt the back of the truck just go like this, and the front end, I felt it just come up, and I was like, oh my gosh. My first thought was he's pressing the forks, like the pressure of the lift into the truck bed, like putting more weight on it than it should be, which did happen a little bit, because when he did take the forks up a tad, I felt it release a little bit. But because it was so top heavy, like they were basically stacked on a pallet in the bed of the truck, so it stood up like a chimney stack behind my truck cab.
It was sketchy.
And then we had, the back of the truck, the back seat essentially of the cab was full of groceries, and then he had some other garden odds and ends like shovels and whatever that were shoved in the truck bed. And then he tie strapped it down, and he gets in the truck and he's like, take turns very slowly. You might flip us. And I was like, excuse me, sir.
I wasn't trying to scare her. I was just keeping it real.
Oh no, I think he was trying to scare me. I was like, for real? Like, I mean, I can tell like the truck has weight in it. Like I could, and the minute we pulled away, I could feel it in the truck. I was like, this might be more weight than.
We will not do that again.
We will not do that again. It should have been fine weight capacity wise. We should. We will.
I need to weigh one of these bags because I have no idea.
Doesn't it say?
No, it doesn't.
Oh.
It doesn't.
Oh, I was under the impression that you did the math ahead of us picking it up.
I did the math based on the guy at the store when I called him telling me, yeah, I think they're 30 pounds a bag.
Yeah, okay. So,
but I think they're 40 pounds a bag after unloading them.
Lesson learned, guys. Don't trust the guy that answers the phone at the Home Depot.
Put it this way. Well, we filmed unloading these.
We did.
And it was more than my tractor could handle. You'll want to see that video on 3 Mississippi.
Yeah, I don't know exactly when that one's going to come out yet, but it will be coming
sometime next week.
Probably next week. Yeah, I'm not sure if it'll be Friday or what, but yeah, it'll be next week. And the drive home was very slow.
Yeah.
And
we were on the Natchez Trace doing like 45 miles an hour.
Yeah, and so a couple times I went down to 30 because there's a couple little turns, like windy areas, and then some bad road of bumps. And every time you hit a bump, it felt like the truck was just gonna like take off and like go away.
I mean, look, it was well grounded because of all that extra weight, but what it does to the suspension when it gets loaded down that much is makes you feel like you're floating. Yeah.
And it felt like the front end was like this.
I had two concerns. One concern was taking a slightly banked turn and having the top heavy load try to go like this, which then might have just pulled the truck over with it. And my second concern was, I don't think
it would have done that, but I think it would have dumped the load out.
I don't think it would have
flipped the truck.
Hopefully it would have dumped the load out.
I think it would have it would have been bad for the Prius that was in the lane next to us.
My second concern was the tie straps were around the back. I had an extra pallet standing up and I was able to wrap tie straps around that. Around the front, I just ran them at an angle, and they were up against the bags of dirt, and it was wrapped with plastic wrap really well, but I was afraid that those tie straps were going to cut the plastic wrap and then the top half of the load would have just gone off.
Yeah, I will say this.
It was sketchy.
Jesus took the wheel because I was like, I cannot. And I did not enjoy that 40 whatever miles it was. No. Nope.
But here we are. We made it. It's here.
Yeah.
And now we got some good some practice on the tractor. Frankie got some practice.
Frankie did really well with the load. We had her practice going up and down and lifting it, dropping it, backing up, and I mean she did really well. I dare say she did even better than you did.
The first time I backed up with a load, probably about a third of a pallet, on the front end loader, and then I went to lower the front end loader. I mean, it goes. It's really hard to let that thing down gently. And when it went,
the whole tractor goes.
It went like about probably 2 feet and then stopped. And when it stopped, you know, the inertia of that weight pretty much lifted the back end of the tractor up off the ground.
It wasn't off the ground, but you could see it rocked it. But I mean,
crazy.
The tires never left the ground, but you could see that it like definitely like he felt it and he was like, whoa, hey.
Well, the tires are filled with water, so we've got extra weight there.
Yeah.
And I had a implement on the back for extra weight. Right. Probably not my heaviest implement. I probably should have put something heavier back there.
What else? What do you have that goes on the back that's heavier?
That big bush hog.
Oh, that's right.
That thing's heavy.
Yeah. I forget that because that was from the Ford tractor when we got it. But I know it'll attach. I just wasn't thinking. Yeah.
If I'd have been thinking, I would have gone ahead and put that on there because it's super heavy. But either way, yeah, I mean, I kept like adding my weight, pushing down to see if I was gonna. It was not unstable.
No, it wasn't. It just, you know, it just felt like it, I guess, a little bit. But yeah.
But this spot behind us right here.
That's about to be his garden.
Where it flattens out down there.
Trying to pan it.
That's what we're gonna work on this weekend. We're gonna get strawberries out there, and I'm gonna get, hopefully, I'm gonna get a couple of market style rows set up, and have them ready for kale, collards, Brussels sprouts, and broccoli.
Broccoli?
No,
you
chard.
Didn't say? Okay.
Chard. Those were the 4 things that I'm going to try to get. So I'm going to be starting those seeds this weekend on heat mats in the shop, and hopefully get them planted out here. It's a little late in the year to be trying to plant those types of things, but I'm going to do it anyway.
Because he's a rebel.
Because I'm a rebel.
A rebel with a gardening cause.
I'm a rebel with a cause. Maybe not a clue.
Definitely
what a
not a clue. Definitely not a clue. Yeah, I know. I had to finish. Well, I finished editing the video that posted today on 3 Mississippi. Are we walking more now? Where are we going?
Yeah.
You just got up and
I
bailed
thought
on me here.
we'd walkie.
All right, we can walkie. Anyway, so I did that real early this morning, and then Friday was. I've been trying to do it on Thursday, but Thursday inevitably something happens, and I like to do my deep clean, you know, where I mop the floors and I do my deep clean. So I ended up.
I'm walking at your pace, and you keep stopping.
Well, because I'm trying. It's hard to like hold the selfie stick and walk. I'm not good at it. Okay.
And we're walking. Mikey's got the selfie stick. So yeah, this is coming out kind of late today, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's been. By the time we get this offloaded and rendered and uploaded,
it'll be this evening.
Yeah, it'll be this evening. But at least we didn't miss any days this week.
Yep.
So
we get brownie points.
That's right. We've been putting in the work, trying to make sure we're putting out the content. This weekend we got to be putting in the work to get some projects done.
What is that?
I have no idea.
I don't know. That looks like.
Here, hold this.
Okay.
I'm gonna put my glasses on and inspect this.
Okay, there's like some weird plant over here that looks, I don't know, it almost looks like cotton.
Here, I'm gonna show it to y'all.
Holding? Oh.
Let's see here. Can you all see? Let's see.
Yeah, there you go. You got it in there now.
That, I don't know what that is.
That's weird looking.
It's not cotton.
It's not cotton, but it almost looks like
it.
It's
got a little something weird. Anyway, whatever. Nice little sidetrack there.
Yeah. Nice little side. This is our nature walk, and sometimes we find nature.
Yeah. No, it's beautiful. I mean, it is a beautiful fall day.
It is.
And you know, it's not warm. It's not cold. It's just right.
Yep.
And the trees are all looking amazing. I don't know if you guys can see the color back here behind me.
Yeah,
man,
it's beautiful.
Yeah, the trees are really starting to.
I'm bummed I can't take my side-by-side for a little ride out there, but
you can take the four-wheeler.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the same. I like my
Plus, yeah.
But you know,
you're not wearing the right shoes.
Oh my gosh. I can change my footwear, sir. Thank you.
Can you know?
Yes, and I can do a lot in Crocs. Certain things I can't do in flip-flops. And certain things I can't do in Crocs. That's accurate. Like I might need my buck boots or something, but you know, life.
Yeah.
Mr. Bunko is doing really well. He comes when I call him, when I come outside. He's basically just keeping close to the shop and the house for now. If I come out to feed the birds, he stands a little ways away and kind of watches me. He's caught several large bugs, like big grasshoppers and stuff now, and some kind of lizard or snake that he ate.
It's definitely a lizard.
I don't know, his tail looks really weird.
It's definitely a lizard.
All right, definitely a lizard, according to Michael. He wasn't
Which
there.
is wild because there shouldn't be any lizards left right now.
Well, it was like
They should all be
smooth-scaled-
hibernating.
Oops, I just tripped. It was like smooth scaled and like, yeah. But anyway, he's getting to be a good little hunter, and he's been hunting. There's a gopher over by the fence line near the horses. He doesn't really, he's a little with the horses, but he likes to sit over there and try to catch the gopher. He's gotten close a couple times, but he hasn't quite gotten it yet.
Right.
But he's super cool. He's a love, and he's pretty fun. So I got pretty lucky with winning / losing him at Bunko.
Right? I still think that's the weirdest thing ever. It's like, okay, whoever loses at Bunko
I know.
wins a cat.
And I just happened to be the sub that day.
Let's see
I
if he can hear us.
Well, if I call
Come
him, he'll
running.
come. Mr. Bunko, come here. Kitty, 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 kitty. He'll come running in a second, unless he's sound asleep and doesn't hear me. If he's around the other side, he may not hear me. Mr. Bunko, come here, kitty, 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 kitty. Probably not sure where I am, because he's usually like, I come out the door and he comes. Although I've gotten out of
Either that or Frankie's got him.
she's not here yet.
Yes, she is.
Oh, did the bus come by?
I saw the bus go by while we
that's
were
good.
walking. Hey, let's go pick a pear.
That's random. Pick a pickled fruit. Holding that one. We'll pick a pear.
We're gonna pick a pear.
Go pick a pear.
See if they ain't good.
Oh, I did get some of my Christmas stuff. I'm ready to decorate now.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, well, my wreaths didn't come yet.
Here.
What am I doing? I'm home. I'm
You're
gonna
in
hold all the
charge now.
things. Oh
Yeah.
boy, here. I'm gonna turn this way so you guys can watch him pick a pear. Of course, Bunko makes a liar out of me. Oh, there he is. Hi, you did hear me. You were sleeping. Come on, Bunko. Mr. Bunko. He's over by the edge of the house. Like I can see, he's like sleepy, stretching, walking with his eyes closed. Okay. He's like, I'm not normally allowed in that part of the yard. He still thinks he's like not allowed places, I think. Now he's cutting his fruit. What are you doing? Let's walk. That's annoying.
Well, I can't walk and cut at the same time.
Well, I can barely walk and hold the selfie stick at the same time, so there's that.
Okay,
Are you gonna?
here we go.
are
Ready
you
for
gonna,
the taste test.
Why do you always want to eat the things?
Oh my. That's good.
You know what's weird is I like the smell of pears, but not so much the taste of them sometimes.
Ooh. That is good.
Yeah.
You know, people always say, I just eat it like an apple.
Hey, hold up.
How come they never say, I just eat it like a pear?
Because nobody eats pears like that. Like Neanderthals eat pears like that.
Neanderthal.
Yeah. Because nobody eats pears like that. What are you doing?
What am I doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I'm eating a pear.
I'm eating a pear. There's Mr. Bunko. Walking around. Living his best life. He's so funny. No thank you. I don't like hot fruit.
You don't like what?
I don't like hot fruit.
Hot fruit?
I don't like room temperature fruit. I like my fruit cold unless it's like a cooked fruit.
What
dish.
temperature is the room that we're in right now?
It's like outside temperature. It's like it's like life temperature. It's not like
I want to pour my water on you right now. I do.
you're so mean.
I just had this flash of me pouring my water on you.
That's because you were talking about waterboarding me.
Oh yeah.
You're just missing the cloth. So there. But see, look, you can see our Christmas tree through the window. Well, maybe you can't because, well, yeah, you can right there.
I'm having a pear for dinner.
Apparently you are.
This is
Well,
so
that's
good.
unfortunate because I'm making a crock pot full of food.
I'm gonna
so
eat that too.
I bet you will. I bet
I
you
got
will.
pear on my beard.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, guess what, guys? We got to go to Chickasaw Equipment.
We do.
So, on that
We gotta go
note,
run some errands. So thanks for hanging out with us today. I hope you've had a wonderful Veterans Day, and we appreciate all of you who have served, and we will see you on Monday.